Halo semuanya, selamat datang kembali di channel ini ya. Baiklah, kita melanjutkan perjalanan Alan di gameplay Alan Wake Remastered. Terakhir kita masih dalam perjalanan ke hutan ya, untuk menemukan bantuan lah, kurang lebihnya seperti itulah. Dan ada bayang-bayangan yang menghantui kita, kurang lebihnya seperti itu. Kalau lebih lengkapnya kalian bisa cek link deskripsi untuk episode sebelumnya. Untuk gameplay Alan Wake, kalian bisa support channel ini juga dengan mengklik like, share, dan subscribe, dan menonton video gameplay kali ini temen gameplay yang lain lah. Pokoknya udah aku buatkan playlistnya. Alright, kita lanjutkan perjalanan terakhir di sini. Pokoknya jangan lama-lama ya, kalau ada cahaya langsung ke cahayanya saja, kurang lebihnya seperti itu, karena banyak musuh. Jangan lari, lupa, masih jarum ngeri. Apa itu? Ya ampun, kaget sumpah, merinding. Oke. Masih ada suara desain seperti itu ya. Flare gun, mantap. Bener, suara desain ngeri banget, bener-bener ngeri. Apa sih? Kan hapus peluru. Woi. What? Apa sih? Ngeri. Mau tembak. Ntar ya, aku nanti kelupaan manuskrip ataupun termos itulah, aku harus teliti, lumayan teliti lah. Ya ampun, meninggal gak kalian semua? Nice. Kembali lagi atau gimana? Enggak kembali kok. Oke, aku menemukan manuskrip lagi sepertinya sih. Alright, F5. Lupa manuskrip yang ini.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Siapa sih? Oke, ini ya. Dan ini kalau ada tandanya ini berarti ini ya. Aku harus menemukan base-nya itu di nightmare mode ya. Karena aku mainnya di normal mode ya, kemungkinan nggak akan ketemu lah. Jadi mohon maaf kalau nggak lengkap. Kurang lebihnya seperti itu. Dan mencari termos, udah amat deh. Pokoknya main ngeri. What's this? Alright, reload lah. Wah, bahaya ini. Sepertinya ada sesuatu yang akan terjadi. Yang terjadi? Oh, aman. Wah. Wah, fix jatuh itu. Hati-hati. Nggak ada apa-apa. Oke. Checkpoint reach, please lah. Apa sih? Why? Ada apa di sini? Apakah melawan bos atau apa? Kok makin lama makin ngeri. Nggak ada apa-apa kan? Oke, nggak ada apa-apa. Nggak tahu ya. Aku takutku kayu itu jatuh loh. Bener-bener jatuh. Mengenai diriku, fix meninggal lagi. Kayunya sepertinya kayu jati sih. Sorotan. Wih, kaget. Kalstaki. Wih, wow. Moin. Ai, kena. Ai, kena lagi. Meninggal. Wih. Oh. Meninggal kak. Wait. Kemana kamu? Melawan bos Kalstaki. Oh, sakit. Meninggal nggak kamu?
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares.
Nice.
Assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
Alright. Oh ya, kita harus ke gas station. Meninggal kamu Stucky. Udah yang nggak ada apa-apa ya. Wah, habis dong. Oke, kita tinggalkan pabrik kayu ini ya. Lumberjack kalau bahasa Inggrisnya. Apa sih? Nggak bisa. Ini loh. Open. Kok susah. Nice, easy. Apakah se-easy itu? Kayak nggak ada apa-apa. Itu dia, cash all in. Tujuan kita di sini ya. Ada apakah di sini?
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Ya benar-benar. Ini pernah aku temui ini di awal-awal. Saat aku datang ke pulau ini loh. Nggak ada apa-apa.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Oke, akhirnya meninggal Kalstaki ya, bayangannya ya. Oh, manuskrip lagi. Nice. Oke, apakah itu tuh Stucky taken.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Oke, itu dia. Udah semua berarti ya. Oke, tinggal 3. Berarti sudah semua aku temukan manuskripnya yang bisa aku temukan.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Hah? Menghilang selama 1 minggu? Aduh, gimana caranya itu? Oke, dapat kopi dulu. Oke.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
Ya sabar, nggak ada apa-apa kok. Oh sudah.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Nggak bisa dong. Dan tiba-tiba suara desanya hilang sekarang. Malah mengerikan. Kita masuk ke Olin Station.
All right, I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story.
Ini ruangannya yang disediakan Alice ya, banjir di sebuah kabin yang ku sewa awal-awal itu.
I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Apakah dia kehilangan akalnya gara-gara menulis atau gimana? Oke, ini banyak yang special offer with coupon. Welcome. Apa ini? Oh ini loh. Agustus game activity September. Apaan? Nordic walking. Oke. Kopi dulu, kopi. Mesin kopi, break hunting, false. Oke, nggak ada apa-apa. Ini apa sih? Kok nggak digini? Wah, siapa lagi nih? Ibu polisi tiba-tiba ke sini.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head.
Bentar, kabin yang kita sewa itu katanya tidak ada.
Listen.
Gimana sih?
We'll figure this out. Please get in the
Wah,
car.
bingung.
We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station.
Apa dia berhalusinasi atau gimana sih?
Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
Iya, itu Stucky
I
itu.
couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Setidaknya aku menemukan orang lah. Sarah Breaker, sheriff. Polisi daerah situ lah, kurang lebih seperti itu tuh. Oh, ini diantar ke pulaunya sih tempatnya. Ternyata nggak ada di danau, pulau tengah danau. Iya dong, beneran nggak ada. Ya terus yang ku tinggali bersama Alice itu siapa? Sudah. End of episode 1. Oke.
Previously on Alan Wake.
Previously on Alan Wake.
I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Oke, ini episode keduanya ya.
Alice? Alice?
Ya, saat dia menceburkan di sebelumnya itu, dia tersadar ada Carl Stucky ini. Ketemu polisi sudah. Episode taken. Sudah masuk 3 tahun yang lalu. Sorry, tenggorokanku sakit banget. Ini 3 tahun yang lalu. Ini berarti menceritakan sebelum kejadian yang pertama. Ya bener sih. Mungkin saat ini sih dia saat menulis ya, kurang lebih seperti itu.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
Oke.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Alright. Wah, ini rumahnya dong.
Coffee's on.
Kopi dulu.
I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
untuk menghangatkan diri. Hujan deras banget. Oh, salju, bersalju, musim salju ini. Badai salju. Oke, cek dulu. Ini sebelum pergi ke pulau. Ke pulau itu pergi liburan dan mengalami keanehan. Wah, di sana ada termos kopi. Ada suatu kah? Aku mau cek dulu. Wah, keren banget sih. Ini apartemen ya? Tipe-tipenya sih. Minimalis. Saya suka minimalis. Apalagi nih?
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area.
Oke.
People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard.
Alright, ada barcode juga.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I
Alright.
didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Istrinya seperti fotografer sih. Iya. Jadi foto, ya fotografer istrinya. Iya. Kenapa ditutup? Ini tempat tidur. Sudah ya. Oke. Nah, minimalis. Examine. Oh, bentar. Pick up manuskrip. Oh, dapat manuskrip pertama. Oke. Oh, dua sekaligus dong.
What they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private self.
Sebentar, suaranya bukan suaranya ini sih. Si Alan ya.
At my own wake, thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss.
Suaranya agak lebih berat sih. Yang pertama itu, kemudian yang
This
kedua.
was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Aku malah merinding. Dia membacakan suaranya. Ada missing page 1 di sini ya. Alright, nanti aja. Oke. Sudah. Manuskrip. Kemudian coba semen dulu. Alan Wake. Apa ini? Judulnya Return to Sender. Kemudian What Can I Forget? Alex Jesse, The Thing That I Want, The Fall of Jesse. Wow, banyak banget sih serinya. Oh, total 5 berarti ya, sudah 5. Itu ada pistol.
These look really good.
Oh,
Sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time
keren
was
sekali ya
the
ini
last
poster.
time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Lampu mati.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please
Yeah.
hurry.
Sabar dong. Karena aku juga nggak kelihatan. Fuse box di mana?
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on now, please.
Alright. Kenapa ketakutan sekali? Takut kegelapan mungkin ya?
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay.
Oke. Di tengah salju tiba-tiba kita hilang kayak gitu. Ngeri. Oke.
Hi.
I'll be right there. Come on, deep breaths, okay? You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked
Oh, nggak
me.
bisa aku
Don't worry.
fokusin.
We'll just break out the candles.
Alright, sudah.
No, it's stupid, but it's just, especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
I'm a story writer.
Nggak apa-apa
Okay.
sih, suami istri ya.
I used to have these nightmares when I was a
Butuh
kid.
saat-saat
The
begini.
dark really spooked me too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah.
The
If I ever
clicker.
got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Brewoknya belum
Here it
tebal
is.
ya.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help
Tapi
you
tetap
too.
kukira nggak ada
Yeah,
tadi.
nice story writer boy.
Apa
You made
itu
that
kok
up right
bergetar?
now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Wow. Oke. Dimana bersalju. Alright. Breaks for the present day. Oh, mengenang masa lalu.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake,
Oh,
how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
alright.
I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through
Diperiksa
quite
ya?
a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Terima kasih. Sudah.
Well then,
Terima
Mr. Wake,
kasih.
we're done here. If the pain gets
Terima kasih,
any
Kak.
worse or you
Kakek.
experience any other
Kakek
symptoms,
dokter.
you should come see
Bentar.
me.
Agak
I'll
ngelag.
let you get on with it then.
Wah, ya, agak ngelag. Agak ngelag.
Sheriff Breaker is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc
Alright.
Nelson was the image of a small town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head. I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's
Dia sedang liburan mancing dong.
not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me. But she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure.
Oke.
Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then
Oh,
it's
ini
fly
breakfallnya.
fishing for you. You a
petanya.
fisherman, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing.
Oke, nggak ada apa-apa kan? Cek lagi lah. Lihat ketinggalan.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Oke, terima kasih dokter. Sorry, mengganggu waktu liburan. Oke. Aduh, ngelag dikit. Oh. Bentar. Siapa ini missing? Oh, banyak orang yang hilang ya. Richard, Paul, Bruce, Jacob, Miller. Berapa total? Dan satu kucing ya, 4 orang dan 1 kucing. Oh, ada dispenser. Di sini juga ada dispenser.
Mr. Wake, the
All right.
sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Iya, terima kasih.
That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on other things these days.
Examin dulu lah.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over. Wait.
Dapat termos.
This is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Manuskrip juga.
Give me that.
Untung aku
Mulligan here.
muter-muter.
Someone really thrashed the garage.
Oke.
Over. Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. James out.
Alright, sedang mencari Stucky. Alice sees a shadow.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking.
Nah, kalau ini suaranya ini ya.
A figure standing in the
Si
shadows
Alan.
behind the cabin.
Yang tadi suaranya siapa ya?
Thin woman in a black
Rada
dress.
berat dikit nih.
She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Alright. Sudah dapat manuskrip. Baiklah, sekarang kita ke sheriff. Ya, sabar. Kan aku cari-cari kan, kalau nggak ketemu kan manuskripnya kan.
Come in, Mr. Wake.
Alright.
Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Oke, terima kasih.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
Nah, itu.
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
Ayo, sorry,
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
Oke.
Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Alice?
Stop
Saya
talking to
telepon.
the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Alright.
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Aduh, udah ngelag.
Don't do nothing stupid,
Aduh,
pal.
ngelag parah.
Wait, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
Aduh, ngelag.
For good.
Oh,
He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the
They won't
moment he
listen to
woke up.
me. I need it to be bright in here.
oh manuskrip. Oke. Sorry, ada ngelag. Why?
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Oke. Bentar, kok ada ngelag. Why? Bener-bener ada ngelag. Bentar.
Anybody out there? I'm not feeling so good. It's too damn. Hey, you.
The early morning
All
light
right.
hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
Bentar. Oke, kembali lagi. Ya, semoga nggak terlalu ngelag dikit sih. Wah, ngelag parah ternyata.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Oke.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep.
Dikit-dikit aja.
Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street.
Kedengeran. Udah mati. Ini udah menyalakan. Harus examine the junker. Itu ada manuskrip. Gimana caranya aku ke sana? Ngelag parah. Kick in. Alright. Ini ada manuskrip ini. Apakah ini? Ini dia. Wake, adalah
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall and the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the
Okay.
act now. Where's my wife?
Hah? Mencari istriku sama si.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Oh, ini dia. Ini.
Barry?
Oh, ini Barry editorku.
I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Oke, ternyata diculik istriku. Why dong?
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long,
Ada
hard
TV-ku lagi
journey
dong.
into the dark. Alice's life is
Ngeri.
at stake, but I can't think about that. or
Seperti
I'll
yang
lose it.
pertama.
The dread lingers at the edge
Nggak bisa
of
fokus
perception.
lagi.
I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Kenapa demi menyelamatkan dia harus menulis? Why? Dia ketiduran. Oh, inilah.
I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent
Sudah.
regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Oh, ini Barry.
Thor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Barry atau siapa itu?
Are you feeling any better, Mr.
Oh,
Wake?
bukan.
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk
Am I
about...
under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to
coba
know where you'd
lagi.
be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd
Huh?
like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh,
Hey,
oh my!
take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler,
Oh, Barry.
his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to
Editorku.
me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Oh. What the hell
Dia
was
yang
that
mengundang.
about? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi.
Jadi semua itu karena diundang di sini si Alice ya. Iya bener sih, si Alan mengira dia itu penyebab semua kejadian yang terjadi padanya, termasuk penculikan Alice. Makanya ditonjok. Tapi apakah memang benar begitu? Atau memang takut halusinasinya si ini sih? Si Alan.
It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Siapa lagi ini? Oh ini.
Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh wow, I was just thinking about you too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee.
Aduh,
He's
rada
on the
ngelag.
balcony, looking after Max.
Why?
Poor thing.
Why?
I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later.
Alright.
Who's Max?
Bentar. Ya ampun, rata ngelag. Oke.
What an airhead.
Nih. Bentar.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and more important,
Bener ya.
a fan.
Oke. Ku cek lagi rekordanku. Oh, halo. Alright. Bentar, Perry. Aku mau keliling dulu lah. Oke, nggak bisa. Bisa keluar nggak?
I'd come here to rent a cabin where I could wait till midnight.
Oke. Colombian Mammoth. Oke. fosil. Oh, ini fosil-fosil yang ditemukan di sini ya. Perkembangan evolusinya keren. Mini museum.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself.
Bear.
You shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look,
Okay.
Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Hilang selama seminggu. Anda.
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality,
wait
you're
here.
buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Anda.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Okay.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake.
Rusty.
I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay.
Sure.
Dia sedang merawat Doggy yang sedang terluka.
Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
Alright.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No.
Wait here.
This whole thing. Listen, you hit
Sabar.
the head.
Ini loh.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Oke, terima kasih.
Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Alright. Oke, sudah
If you
dapat.
have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Oh, kita akan ke pegunungan sana kah? Atau kabinnya berada di sana?
Joke on me, freak me out. It's working. Haha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now. Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went into thin air.
Oke. Ayo.
A guy
Keluar
who
lagi.
was bulletproof until you point
Nggak
your
ada manuskrip.
flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded
Ya, nggak ada.
rooms,
Ayo.
strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and
Oke, udah. Kita pergi, Barry. Banyak cakap kamu.
crazy talk, Al. Al?
Ya, sabar.
Go to the sheriff or call the FBI?
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. Going to Lover's
Bersin.
Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then.
Lover's Peak.
Understand.
Alright.
You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Ya, gitu aja. Dia bersin.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Oke.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth
Gelap banget.
15% commission.
Oke lah. Nyalain lah. Nyalain masih gelap. Sungguh terlalu. Oke, dapat satu. Tinggal menu script. Dapat water. Alright. Oke, jadi mungkin cukup sekian dulu untuk video kali ini ya. Jadi ya, kita sudah menyelesaikan episode 1 dan kita masuk ke episode kedua, yaitu Taken, dimana kita mengetahui kita itu sudah hilang seminggu ya, dan ada telepon dari ini, gimana ya, kita bertemu sheriff lah, kurang lebih seperti itu. Dia itu mengira, kemungkinan orang-orang banyak mengira kalau aku itu seperti kehilangan akal, kurang lebih seperti itulah, kurang waras. Jadinya dipanggilkan dokter atau kita ditangkap polisi dulu, ditahan dulu untuk polisinya ya. Ternyata kemudian ada telepon, ada yang menculik Alice ya, ternyata sih selama seminggu itulah, dan kita harus pergi ke Lover Peak ya. dimana di pegunungan tinggi, kurang lebihnya seperti itulah. Oke, kita lanjut yang di video gameplay ya. Oke, jadi terima kasih sudah menonton video gameplay kali ini. Mohon supportnya dengan mengklik like, share, dan subscribe, dan jangan lupa komen mengenai gameplay ini, mengenai channel ini, ataupun rekomendasi game-game dari kalian ya. Oke, terima kasih dan sampai jumpa. Bye bye.